We have already kidnapped students in Kebbi and Niger states. We will soon start kidnapping soldiers, politicians. There is nothing the government can do about it. We will kidnap President Tinubu in days ahead. This is what the terrorist commander, the bandits commander in Kebbi State is saying. This is an affirmation. This is what they want to do. Tinubu, they said they want to kidnap you. They want to kidnap soldiers. This is in addition to the soldiers they are killing every day. They said they want to kidnap you politicians. Wow. Listen to what he said.
To an tashi ta da kwalasa, an ɗauki 'yan makaranta a Kebbi State, an ɗauki 'yan makaranta a Niger State. Nan gaba sojoji za mu ringa kama muna ɗaukowa muna kai su a daji muna na ɗaurewa. Diba lambobin soja. Najeriya. Nan gaba za mu ɗauki gwamna, za mu ɗauki shugaban ƙasa, za mu ɗauki sauransu. Ba ruwanmu da an kama kowa. Gwamnati ba ta yi ma maganin ku komi. Ku koma ma Allah ya maku maganin komi, ya share maku kukanku. Ƙato ba zai iya ba. An tashi, na gaishe ku mutanen social media. Ina maku barka da warhaka.
So, I know that most of these things on social media, when it concerns terrorists and the bandits, the DSS and the security operatives, they don't like to take it serious. So all these things are part of the reason why people are always believing that this collusion is a present continuous something. Like someone will come out, will put his phone and make video. The other day, the bandits, they were on live video TikTok. The terrorists were on live video, making videos on TikTok. They count the money, the ransom they collect on TikTok. This thing is what they are doing, like present continuous things. If they did it before, like one time, two times, you could say, no, it's not traceable. They can't find them. But not when these people are doing this thing constantly now. I understand that if the Nigerian government want to arrest this guy that made this statement today, within 12 hours, they are going to arrest him. Now, I took this video this afternoon and I tried to, get information from the video data, like the location, the time, the date where this video was made. I could not properly. The information I am seeing, it doesn't look like a direct information. However, the information I sourced from this video shows that this video was taken from Babana. Babana, I went to check it. Babana is in Niger State. Babana is in a border between Benin Republic and Niger State. So that is where this guy made this video. And I believe the DSS want to arrest this guy. They know where to arrest him. DSS is not far from this location. They're supposed to go and arrest him with his phone and everything. But, these people are senior citizens in this country. These people are untouchable. Now, let us focus on the threat. This is the audacity of the terrorists in Nigeria. And they are saying this because these terrorists are now the soldiers in the new Islamic State of Nigeria. I beg your pardon for those of you who started watching my videos newly. You might not understand the angle I am coming from, because maybe you saw this video and you decided to watch it. But this is a background of what has been happening before. This is a background of what we have been saying before. Even before these things started happening, we told you that these things are going to happen. So if a terrorist can come out like this to boast, look at it. The threat, what he is saying, it is not doable. What this man said is not doable. It's not doable to kidnap President. No. If you think it is not doable, you are dreaming, meaning you don't know Nigeria. If to kidnap Tinubu, you think it is very difficult, you don't know Nigeria. Even in that Aso Rock, you will have like Boko Haram's, what is it called, Al-Qaeda, the leaders of these bandits, they are there in Aso Rock. You come to the legislatures, they are there. We are not saying allegedly, they are there. We are not saying that they might be there. I said they are there. They are there. These are the things the top, security operatives have revealed to us. Sometimes some of them will raise themselves, go to national television and say all these things. But they are saying it to Nigerians, a population who don't care if they die or not. Sometimes I said, all these insecurity matters, people who are risking their life fighting, the people they are fighting for, do they really know? And that is why someone like Nnamdi Kanu, people don't understand. You see, people can even see him. Some people can even laugh at him. Some people can even criticize him, disagree with him. Well, to your own opinion, it's okay. But that is the template Nigerians use. If they see people who are fighting for them, they will fight the person. They fight people who are fighting them. I've never seen the kind of people like this. Now, the audacity of this man saying that they will kidnap the soldiers, that they will kidnap the soldiers, they will kidnap politicians, that they are coming for Tinubu. Now, the issue here is very simple. If these people can go to the highest security place in Nigeria, that is the Defense Academy. If they can go there to ransack and kill people, if they can go the biggest military base in Nigeria, was invaded by these people. They killed the soldiers, they beheaded some of them, they took their ammunition, and when they were coming in line, like they were coming in convoy, coming. The CCTV camera of the military base in Borno captured them coming. But because of the collusion and everything, they did not allow the soldiers on the ground. And eventually enter the barrack, they do what they want to do, they go. Do you now understand why I said Tinubu is not hard to get? Because if they still want to come to Aso Rock, like people in Aso Rock might even be the one to open door for them. We have gotten to that level in Nigeria. Up to today, St. Mary's School, people that were kidnapped there, there was an intel that these people are really coming. People they stationed there. Why do they leave? Who called them to leave before the bandits now arrive and carry those 3 trucks of students? They know them. Or enter. How are we sure that it's not the military that kidnapped these people? Now, before you get me wrong, let me tell you something. The Yerwata attack that happened, the U.S. missionary, they got the intel from the U.S. A lot of people, we got intel. There is no, blogger that reports about insecurity that did not report the Yerwata attack before the incident happened, because the intel was public, because these terrorists operate in a safe haven. What happened? The day of the attack, the few people that were repaired, people tried to put up fight, but they could not. The few people they repaired, one of the terrorists that came to attack them, his ID card fell down, and the ID card is a Nigerian soldier, a Nigerian military officer. So we live in a nation where people don't understand the kind of place you are. So nobody is even talking that a military officer was part of the people who killed those people in Yerwata. The proof is the ID card that fell. That is the proof. Oh, maybe you could say, in other words, maybe they killed the soldier, they took his ID card, and they went to attack Yerwata, and the ID card fell down. You might trace the story to that side. But history has demonstrated many top security officers, serving and retired, has also demonstrated that the military are colluding with the armed bandits, with the terrorists. And if the military are not colluding, tell me how a lieutenant will be killed in a war front with all the soldiers with, what is it called? All these military vehicles, armor tanks were bombed like this. Such a thing can only happen if the insiders are constantly giving information to the military, to terrorists, There is a constant information about their movement, when they want to pray, when they want to move, where they want to do this and do that. They are giving them constant information. So if you take this, this information, if you take it that it is a mere threat, or this kind of thing is nothing, you don't know Nigeria. These people can do whatever they said that they would do.
Are hoping for?
Well, whether we like it or not, we are living in a global village. Let me use a very popular cliche. I mean, the world knows our situation, which is the reason why those who really are concerned about what's going on in this country, look, there are attempts by interests to take over huge territory, part of Nigeria, part of Chad, part of Cameroon, part of Niger, and turn it into the global headquarters of terror. Those in intelligence circles know this. I'm saying this publicly now. A lot of people know this. We must never allow that kind of thing to happen. We don't want to live under ISWA. We don't want to live under Boko Haram. We don't want to live under Lokarawa. We don't want to live under...
And you know, sometimes, if some people are blaming Tinubu, I say, yes, he's the president, but Tinubu told you that if he fights insecurity, that they will kill him.
And Aswaju called me. He says, Hajia, I said, sir. He said, I respect your stance on not accepting the appointment. I said, yes, sir. Because I can't be a zombie. I just can't follow you because you said I should follow you. Let me know what you have for us up north. Because if I made a mistake on Buhari, with you, the truth is written on the horizon. So I have to know what you have for us. He said he's in London, that if I can, I should go over. He offered to buy me a ticket. I said, no, sir, I can afford a ticket. And then he said, can I get a hotel for you? I said, yes, that I will appreciate. I took the next Lufthansa to London. I saw him the same night, and we sat. And I said, sir, the reason why I'm not accepting your appointment is because I don't know what you have for us up north. Because in the north, every single person is either waiting to be killed or kidnapped. We can't go on like this. What is your blueprint for us? He told me
We can't go on like this.
that he doesn't have anything for us. I said, you mean, sir, you don't have a blueprint? He said, I can't have a blueprint because if I have a blueprint, I'll be stepping on too many toes and they might even kill me. This was what he said.
If I fight insecurity, they will kill me. This is what Tinubu told this lady. This lady came to Arise News to say it. She can't hold it back that a president is telling you, if I fight insecurity, they will kill me. For you to know the magnitude, how the people are perpetrating this thing, how powerful they are, but they are not more powerful than the people. And I don't think there is anything that will stop a revolution when the time comes, because Nigerians are docile. I don't think they still know what is going on. Maybe we need to sensitize people, tell people the truth, tell people what is actually going on, that the DSS is busy chasing Omo and they should already detaining Nnamdi Kanu to anywhere to make sure they arrest you, they do whatever they want to do. But they are covering the criminals who are internationally recognized in their country, aiding them. It is obvious. I am not the one saying it. Their head of intelligence, Kunde Ondawumi, he's still alive. He made 1 hour video on Chinese television exposing DSS, exposing DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, exposing the presidency, exposing the governors. The man said a lot. And if half of Nigerians should listen to that man, I think within 1 week there will be a revolution in Nigeria. People don't still understand what is going on and what is to come. Your politicians are responsible for the killings in Nigeria.
We have a confession that the media has not given appropriate attention. Kawu Baraje Alhaji was a leading chieftain of the APC, and he has confessed that they imported the foreign mercenaries who have become bandits. He has confessed. How much more evidence do you need? He has confessed that they imported them for the elections. This is public. Why is the media not following up? Why are we not asking for accountability? So it seems very clear to me and to so many others. If you're in the public space, you hear people talking and pointing fingers. The ruling party is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria. My name is Martin Onobo. I said it. APC is the direct sponsor of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria. Ask me for the evidence.
What advice?
Good. I just gave you confession of Kawu Baraje.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, Miyetti Allah made a public statement that if you want peace in your state, don't call any meeting. Provide land for Fulanis in your state. Public statement. Miyetti Allah. Mietiala is a collaborator with the ruling party. We had a report that the ruling party funded Mietiala to the tune of 100 billion. I wasn't there when the payment was made, but that's in the public domain. We had an official report that the government of Nigeria was going to establish a radio station in collaboration with Mietiala, where Fufude, the Fulani tribal dialect, will be the language of communication. Now, interestingly, you asked me for facts. We have it on the authority of the Ondo State government that the PRO of Mietiala in Ondo State led the criminal suspect gang that killed Parafashoranti's daughter. That is on the authority of the Ondo State government. And they have been arrested. And the leader of the gang is the PRO of Mietiala.
All right. You see, the reason why we bring these videos has nothing to do with tribe or where you come from. We talk the truth, we state the truth, we bring out the evidence for Nigerians to see what actually happened and what is happening. So, what we are establishing in this video is what we have been saying, and we'll continue to say it. And every now and then, we'll continue to also tell people on ground who are not on social media. Your politicians imported the terrorists who are killing you. And we are not going to forgive them because of what they did. No remorse, nothing. And when you talk, they come after you. When you talk, they want to kill you. When you talk, as if people don't know what transpired, as if people don't know what happened. Thank you for having time to listen to me. This is 4:31 p.m. Nigerian time. See you on my next video.
There is no question in my view, and I come from an area where you have, like you rightly said, sir, there is hardly any part of Nigeria where you don't have solid minerals, even in the south. But what I observe, whereas the federal government is ruthless with people who are doing illegal oil buckling, and they deploy JTF to deal with those involved in illegal buckling. When it comes to illegal mining of solid minerals, the federal government changes. It's like using different standards. And I'm very angry about that. Because if we have to fight, deploy army, even to kill, for anyone who is involved in illegal buckling of oil, and you deploy JTF, a combination of army, police, air force, everybody, why are we allowing illegal mining in many parts of the country that is going on? And they are being mined by retired generals, and we know them. Yes, we know them. Nobody can pretend he doesn't know them. I did a letter to former President Buhari, because somebody I sent to go and conduct a primary somewhere reported back to me, a retired general of Northern Extraction, told me that, look, Adams, you are worried about the challenge of conducting primaries in Zamfara. The challenge you see is there is far more than that. And if it's not dealt with, Nigeria will not know peace in parts of the country. And this go all the way through the belt, all to Kaduna. And it up to, yeah, correct. And he told me that those involved in this illegal mining, they use choppers. They procure arms exactly the same way as our military were doing in the South. They give them arms. They use choppers to come and cut away the gold. And they take them out of this country and make billions of US dollars. And the federal government is not doing what it should be doing. I took this letter to the former president when I was national chairman of APC. And I said, call the general to give you more brief. In fact, what is happening, or what subsequently happened in that part of the country, was exactly what the general told me was going to happen. Because these guys have been weaponized by the illegal big men who deploy them, secure territories, and the weapon is meant to protect the Chinese and other foreigners who they actually employ to carry out the mining. And on occasion, they use the same weapon to carry out banditry, kidnapping, and all of the terrible things that are going on. Chief of Committee Chairman of Defense Staff, tell the defense I said so. That some retired military officers, army officers are involved in it. The day we can't tell the truth, this country cannot flourish. We can't change our, when it affects our people, we are at our best. We talk strong. Some other people appear to be above the law. That is what is going on with solid mineral. It is not that we don't know where it is. We have a whole survey of where we have what across the length and breadth of Nigeria. We also know, everybody complaining about certain people from certain nationalities. How they got here, even as we are talking now, they are doing those illegal mining. And those guys are getting richer when Nigeria State is getting poorer. But we carry the consequences of banditry, kidnapping, and that which these on illegal armed men, which they equip. Sir, who can afford to buy a chopper to land in an illegal mining site, cut away gold, return to Sediti, and then on the way to airport, bam, take them out of the country? This is happening. So I agree with you, but my position is that we shouldn't, as senators, be lamenting. As senators, we should fix the problem. We should tell the executive, you must deploy exactly the same force that you deploy against illegal oil bunkering. That same force should be deployed to deal with criminals who are money. When I say criminal, it can be a retired general, it can be a retired permanent secretary, it can be a retired trade unionist or a retired labor leader. Whoever is involved, they should be dealt with. Let Nigeria see that we are not condoning this. We are not lamenting what is going on. When you have a country of people who are above the law because they are supposed to have served the country, and they have retired, and now they become the real barons. So I agree with you that the solid sector, and I'm happy with the word made by Baba that oil was discovered by accident. What they were looking for was solid mineral.
I'm